Boss kid, you are safe. Please sit. Caller, remain standing. I'll come back to you. You're all safe this week.
Shuku Sheka Aya Shumeka oh, Ebuka is back.
The Saturday night party was great. The pool party was great. Well, besides Mide, I don't know. She looked like she was very bored with the pool party.
Oh my God, Ebuka shook tables, but not as much as I expected. Zita turned out to be the snake, the chameleon. I've always thought that it was Big Brother that was messing with this housemates, using cream to rub their shoes, taking their clothes and putting it in the toilet sink, all those stuff. And she indeed wrote that note and put it in the basket. So yes, there is a chameleon in the house, and it happens to be Zita. Zita, what they say the house, they do nothing, just they follow Dambo's kid. Even Dambo's kid no say na she they do all these ones. Ha! Dambo's kid maybe they plan prank with Denari. They never feel succeed do their prank. But Zita quietly doing the prank. Let's see how far it goes.
Crazy to watch or crazy to participate in?
When Ebuka came, a lot of happiness everywhere, and then he went into the house and had a chat with the housemates. The first thing he said was just commending the housemates for giving us content this week, that they've tried, that their Saturday night party was good, even their pool party was good, except for Mide, who was just there, just boring us. But then it's all good, Then, Mide was so shocked that you could see the shock on her face. That I say, why are you shocked, sis? Why are you shocked? You spent your whole night sitting on the swing, carry drink, form like say you be Queen Elizabeth. That was pretty much all you were doing. Why are you shocked? Were you doing anything? Ebuka went and he came back again and he had a chat with the housemates. He talked about their wager. He said, shame where am Ishagu. Wetin be Ishagu, that Igbo attire will be lion head and all. So he said, shame where am Ishagu for the performance we then do. Wetin be that? So he asked Jason, what does he think? Jason went ahead to say that he feels like they missed the key point, but then it's a collective effort from the housemates. It's how they understood it and what they thought they were doing. And Ebuka is like, so you're saying that it is not you, is everybody? He said, yeah, that is everybody, is not him, because it was a collective idea from the rest of the housemates. He was like, okay, nice one. Then he went ahead to ask Culture. He said, Culture, I heard you having a conversation around the house and talking about how you don't want to be HOH, that the pressure is too much, and that even though you become HOH, it will not be now, like maybe the 4th week. Why is that? And he said, hey, for him, he feels like it's easier to control animals than to control human beings. Now, so because can say, are you calling the housemates animals? He said, no, maybe it's what I mean. That's just how I feel, because as human beings, for you to be able to control them, you have to do a lot. That's what he means. And he knows that there's a lot of work and pressure, and the way these housemates are, they know the year word. That's why he said that. And he went ahead to ask Sabrina that when they lost their wager, she went ahead speaking about how it was Jason's fault. She blamed Jason, she blamed Big Brother, and then she went ahead to blame Nigerians, because she said something like Nigerians not knowing what a ball means, and that is the American girls in the house that understood what a ball meant. So is she saying that the rest of the Nigerian housemates did not understand what a ball meant? Sabrina tried to explain. Me, I don't talk before this Sabrina accent. I know the 2 year, she and Gigi, I know the 2 year. But then when she explained, he was like, but you said it though. You said it, don't try to act like you didn't say it. He said that, and then he left. When the camera was going, Ebuka was sort of vindicating Sabrina, saying that wasn't what she said. But then again, I remember that this conversation was going on when they had lost that wager. And besides speaking to Ebuka was not even in the conversation that Ebuka is talking about, because she blamed Jason indeed, that they were saying this, she and Tega, they were saying they brought this idea, they brought that idea, but Jason did not this. And I'm just shocked, because they were the ones in that dining table having all the idea conversation and everything, and nobody necessarily countered anybody's opinion. If you felt like they were doing wrong, why didn't you insist and say, this is a ball, this is what it should be? You're not making it look like it was. Anyways, she was doing like, that's not what she said. But I feel like she actually did say it. I feel so. Now, maybe the housemates don't forgive her. I don't know how they're going to take that, especially the whole insult of, understand waiting big ball, except the American girls for the house. And I'm going to say so because in the wager tax presentation, when Big Brother was upset about how they were confused and how underwhelming their performance was, he asked them that did they understand what the brief even meant? Do they know what a ball is? And he said somebody should define what a ball is. And then Gigi Jasmine was the one who stood up and explained that. And when she did, Big Brother was like, yes, she was correct. So I feel like if Sabrina made reference to is the Yankee girls that understands ball, maybe she probably did. I don't know. But if you saw that or she did that, please tell me in the comments. Or is Ebuka exaggerating? When Ebuka came back this time around, he said that some people have been trying their best when it came to content and doing a lot this week. But there are some others, they have been under the radar who have really not seen them. And then he went ahead to speak to Bright Morgan. He said, Bright Morgan, how has the week been for you? He said it has been crazy. And Ebuka just asked him, and I believe that question threw him off balance. When you say crazy, are you saying crazy watching or crazy participating? And Bright Morgan stuttered for a bit before he was able to answer. He said he was crazy watching. Ebuka said, okay. He said, but nobody has brought trouble his way so far because he's not a troublesome person. But if you bring trouble his way, he's going to reciprocate. And in my mind, I'm just like, it's not just trouble, because like there are many other things you could do in the house that will make you, sort of show yourself, or let's feel your presence. He also went ahead to ask Joanna, he called her the vibe queen, and he asked her if the housemates are being intimidated by some and all. And Joanna answered this question quite interestingly, because she was like, oh, she doesn't think anybody is intimidated. She feels like some of the housemates are calm and quiet and reserved. And if that's her personality, she feels like they should keep on doing that if it works for them. But she doesn't think anybody is intimidated. And this is also to show how Bryce Morgan and Joanna, both of them, they are individuals that are not necessarily, they've not entered any fight, so nobody's trying to look for fight or drama. But Joanna has been herself. No boy is liking her. She's not having any romantic conversations. She's not getting into any fights. Yet we see her, we feel her presence, and that is something, and that's why they call her the vibe queen, because she is always vibing. So you see her, you feel her presence, and that was what Ebuka meant. Then Ebuka went ahead to speak to Emisi. When he spoke to Emisi, he asked her that the housemates have been saying that there is a fake housemate in the house. Who does she think the fake housemate is? And Emisi, she will first act confused, first act naive, first act like she does not know what she wants to do, and then she goes ahead to mention Dory's name. And Ebuka asked her why. She was like, nothing, she just mentioned the name. This Emisi, she go dey do like say she don't know what she know what she dey do. Because if Doris go meet her now, ask her, say, why did you mention my name? There are 28 other people you could have mentioned. Why did you mention my name? And before you know it, Emisi go change am for am. Anyways, it was after this that Ebuka came and played them the prank of making them stand up as though they were going home. And he started mentioning names. Oh, sit down, you are safe. Sit down, you are safe. Sit down, you are safe. And then some people will be like, remain standing. So for Kola, he said, keep standing, I will come back. For Coin, he said, keep standing, I will come back. For Big Soso, he said, keep standing, I will come back. For Culture, he said, keep standing, I will come back. These housemates' hearts were on fire. Their hearts were beating so fast. But you guys, of course, we all knew that it was a fake eviction. Tonight, they are playing the HOH challenge, and I'm here for it. I'm going to be going live on Instagram, so you want to follow me on Instagram, so we chat live and watch it together before we come back to YouTube to come and do the proper review and share all your thoughts for me. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it. If you've come this far, you're the real MVP. And until next time, I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye bye.